Allison is my last name. I'm the assistant boating coordinator for the City of Tempe, and my job is primarily over the different boating classes that we have here on the lake, including kayaking, stand-up paddling, and rowing. I've been doing that for almost 7 years, I guess 7 years this year, and really enjoy it.
Now, you work for Alicia.
Yes.
And what is her job?
Alicia's the boating coordinator. She oversees kind of big picture on the lake. So she's going to oversee all the boat storage. And when I say big picture, I mean big picture boating. Because there's obviously, things besides boating going on here around the lake and on the lake.
Why don't you give us some of that big picture?
Okay, so the big picture stuff that she is involved with is, the rowing community as a whole, all the different boating programs as a whole, and then the boats. She takes care of all boat storage. We have 3 boat storage facilities here on the lake. There's the west boat storage, which is right here across the lake underneath the 202. So she takes care of all the storage there, and then there's the eastern storage facilities, 2 of them, the city storage, which is the blue awnings down there, down the way, where the marina is. And then back behind there, there's another storage facility that has sailboats, the sailing clubs, people who own personal crafts. And then you've got kayaks, rowing shells, stand-up paddleboards. You've got dragon boats and outrigger canoes, which I'm not sure if you're real familiar. The difference is a dragon boat holds, they're the long skinny boats that hold 20 paddlers. They sit 2 by 2. You've got 1 steers person and 1 drummer. So there's 22 people on that boat. And then you've got the outriggers that have anywhere from 1 to 2 or 6. And they have the AMA that comes out to stabilize the boat. So that's kind of her big picture, is taking care of all these groups, and then also the regattas that we have going on. There's the Desert Sprints Regatta, which is a big regatta that we do yearly. Well, it's a rowing regatta. There's the Dragon Boat Regatta. That's early March. The Dragon Boat Regatta is usually late March, and that's international. Actually, we have people from all over the world come for that. It's getting bigger and bigger, and now they have a course the course this year is going to be great because it's actually bolted into the seawall here now, and it'll be nice and straight. That's a good event. And then there's the later in the year we have the Hothead Regatta, and that's all different kinds of boating on the lake except for sailing. It's all the human-powered vessels on the lake, and they do a lake loop. And do you want to know a little bit about the lake itself? Background on the lake itself?
Yeah, we can get to that.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Some questions then on any one of those boats you mentioned can be rented.
Most of them can be rented.
Do you need to take a course before you rent it?
It's always advisable to take a course before renting. In my mind, being a boating person, safety's key. Safety's important for us. So I always encourage someone who's wanting to go out and rent if they've never done it. Hey, get out, take a class, and just be safe. And so you can rent stand-up paddleboards. This is the rental facility right here, Tempe Boat Rentals. Stand-up paddleboards, kayaks, and then they've got pedal boats, electric skiffs, rowing shells you cannot rent. It's the clubs take care of all of the, they have their own boats, and people with experience, especially in rowing, because there's so much more technical, so much more technique involved with rowing, and so you really can't just jump on one and go out. Same with sailing. Sailing really requires a little more instruction, and so there's no sailboats for rent either.
So how do you get a lesson?
Okay, so
on a sailboat lesson.
So if you want a sailboat lesson, you're going to want to contact the Arizona Yacht Club or the Arizona Sailing Foundation. That's kind of one in the same. And you can visit their website, and they'll trying. I think it's ArizonaYachtClub.org, I believe, but you can find it on click on sailing, and it'll take you right to their website. So that's where you would go to get a sailing lesson, to get a stand-up paddling, kayaking, rowing lesson. You're going to contact the city. That would be again that same website, and you're going to register for a class. There's also Rio Salado Rowing Club has rowing classes as well. They're out of this facility here under the 202, and then again we're down here, so they have opportunities as well.
So ASU has a crew team for what? To compete in the Pac-12?
Not the Pac-12. We're not there yet. It's a club team right now, and they do compete with other club teams. You know, San Diego has some club teams, and Long Beach, and you know, there's several club teams around that they'll go compete against. When you get into the high-level NCAA rowing, you're looking at Washington State. You know, and San Diego also has Alicia rowed for San Diego State, and that's where you're going to get into your high-level NCAA rowing.
Any questions on boats before we move on? Is there a personal flotation device rule for anybody on the lake?
Yeah, well, you know, it's just the standard Coast Guard rule, which is age 12 and under has to be wearing a life jacket. And this is interesting. I'm glad you bring that up. So the standard rule is 12 and under. You got to be wearing a life jacket. Not just have it, you got to be wearing it. Okay? And then adults have to at least have one for every person on the vessel, except rowing. And rowing is different. They get kind of an exclusion from that. And the thought process behind it is that there's a safety code that follows the rowing shows. And number one, they do a float test, a 10-minute float test that's required, and they watch the U.S. Rowing safety video. That's mandatory for our programs. And then, so we know they can swim. And then number two, this safety launch with the coach is required to have enough PFDs on board.
So a float test just show you can tread water?
Yeah, it's real simple. I always get people calling asking, oh, float test, you know, do I have to be an Olympic swimmer? No, the float test is real easy, real basic. We're just making sure that you can float. You're not going to sink on this. No, at some places they do. They don't do that here. We go to the Kiwanis Rec Center, nice heated pool in the winter, and you know. So yeah, we're out of the elements when we do the test.
Rowing. Those boats are big. When there's a regatta, typically you row in the host's boats. You don't bring up the...
Depends. A lot of crews have the ability to do so, and you can't see it. If you pass under there, you'll see it. Right now, there's some big trailers because they just had a regatta in Long Beach. And so they'll trailer boats over. These trailers are enormous. They'll hold a lot of boats, and they're really tall. You know, they'll hold. Go look at it. You'll see they hold a lot of. So if the club is able, they'll have a trailer, or they'll trailer with another club that has a trailer, and you know, pay a fee and get their boats there. Other ways, yes, you're right. You know, if you're going halfway across the country, do you really want to trailer your boats over there? Not always. And so there is opportunity when you get there off into wind.
What about the war canoes? People from Singapore bring their own canoe?
Oh, the dragon boats? The dragon boat, yeah. No, they don't. Actually, when they do regattas, the AZDBA, Arizona Dragon Boat Association, owns several dragon boats. So and they don't have them all in storage here. They put some in warehouses away from the lake. So when it comes time for regatta time, they haul them all over here, and everyone races in the same boats. usually have about 6.
So they're just, are those standard designs, standard hull design or something?
Yeah, there's the Chinese dragon boat. That's kind of the standard dragon boat, 20 paddlers, steersman, drummer, so 22. We have a Thai dragon boat over in our facility that we'll take out and let groups use, and that's holds 14 paddlers and then a steersman and a drummer. So, but yes, they're standard for the most part. Really, the standard is 20 paddlers.
One day, Dave and I were over at the boat basin, and we saw, Alicia referred to it, and we saw it. It's like a practice barge
Oh yeah, the rowing barge.
that won't turn over.
Yes, it's really wide, and it'll hold 16 rowers. And the idea behind it is you're going to practice your stroke without having to worry about the boat tip. So you can put 16 brand new rowers, and they're going to get on this thing, and the stroke's going to be the same. You got the sliding seat, you got the oar lock, everything's the same. And the oars, if you've seen them, the oars are about 4 meters long for sweep rowing, which is rowing with one oar per person. And then sculling, they're about 3 meters long, and that's where you have 2 oars. So each person actually has 2 oars. So that's a difference there. That's a good thing to kind of know the difference.
What's the biggest event that happens out here?
That happens anywhere around here. In or around, I would say the biggest event's probably going to be like an Ironman. Ironman happens in November. If you know much about Ironman, it's I think 2.4-mile swim, which they do right here. We close the lake. They do that here.
East to west?
Yeah, so they'll stage usually right, and it's somewhere in this vicinity, and they'll put up buoys, and then they go down, about a mile or so, or a little over. I think they go past Burl Bridge, and they'll turn around and swim back, and then then they'll do the bike ride, which is 112 miles, and then they do a marathon. So that's a big deal. I believe, last I heard, it's $500 to enter, and people come from literally, there's only a few around the world, so that's a big international event that people come from all over the world to participate in.
Do you guys have some sort of qualifying time?
Not necessarily, to be in a certain category, you do, but I believe...
They set it up in categories.
Yes, they have categories, right. So, my understanding is that anyone who wants to do it could go and register and kind of be in the last tier category.
Do they use some sort of magnetic bracelet to keep track? Some sort of magnetic bracelet to keep track?
I believe they do, yes. Yep. And I haven't actually worked down here during Ironman. I usually sort of steer clear because this place is it really is just huge. And there's just so many people and so much traffic. Because they block off all the roads around here. So it's one of those. It's such a big event. I just stay away.
Remember P.F. Chang Marathon? This place is enormous.
Another one. P.F. Chang's is big.
That's right.
And then I was going to say next weekend is Pat's Run. That's a really big event. They run starting at the stadium, as you probably know. They cross here on the Mill Bridge, and then they head down. It really kind of blocks off traffic. What was the numbers? I think. I don't even want to say because I don't want. It's multiple thousands of miles. It's so many that come down out for that event. It's really big. It's gotten bigger every year. And
It's next weekend.
that's next Saturday. So it's a big deal. And it's kind of we do a lot before we have classes down here, but normally we have classes that day. So we're boating down here and watching the programs go on. That's fun. Usually it's our boat that leads it. Usually starting about, well, really it technically starts right here under the bridge, and right here where we're standing is where all the spectators are. And you come around, and yeah, it's pretty neat. There, you've got all kinds of different vessels and people that get creative, with decorating their boats and kayaks or whatever it is they decide to put in.
Do people store private boats down in that basin, or do they trailer them down to Washington?
There is private storage down here. It's the facility behind the blue awnings there where we are. There's a facility behind it. There's a lot of private storage there. There's also private storage here. This is mostly rowing shells here. That's a mix of everything down there.
Fishing on the lake. I was surprised when I read the stories about the refilling of the lake, and there's a dozen at least species of fish in there. I thought they were all just bass, but there's catfish and all kinds of stuff in there. What are the rules about fishing on the lake? Can you fish from a boat on the lake? I've seen people fishing from the shore on the lake.
Yeah, you can fish from a boat. You can also fish from shore. The only place you can't fish from are the posted areas. There's going to be posted areas typically around the docks and stuff where you're really not supposed to fish. Yeah, and off the bridge. I'm sure they'd get you for that. But it's not posted, so I guess if you wanted, you probably could, I guess. I don't know why you would want to do that, but yeah.
Which leads me to my next question. Julie, the quality of this water. Talk about that if you know anything.
Okay, I know some about it. I'm no expert on water quality, but I will say that we have an aquatics company that comes out at least twice a week. They're coming out. They're not only are they testing the water and then treating as needed, but they're also checking the level of insects. How many mosquitoes, what's going on with the insect population. They're testing that weekly as well. And then as far, again, we do a lot of swims. Swimming, by the way, let me just say up front, swimming's not allowed in the lake except for in a triathlon or a swim. That's a special event. And so they do test to make sure that the water is acceptable for
Do the Iron Men sign some kind of waiver when they jump in the lake?
oh yeah, they sign all kinds of big. You sign your life away on that one. But yeah, it's they definitely do. I'm not responsible for that event, and so I don't know exactly what that looks like. But there's definitely waivers going on.
So the reason they don't do swimming outside of Ironman or other competitions is because they don't know the quality of the water, they don't want people getting sick, or is it because they don't want people drowning when there's no one else there?
Well, yeah, it's not so much quality because they're always watching that quality. It is more to control what's going on in the body of water. This lake has been city council has voted on. They voted on what the lake can be used for. So that's the number one reason, is that they voted that the lake is partial body water contact lake, which means that we can't stand up paddleboard on it because we know that you're going to get a little wet when you stand up paddleboarding. And so that was just changed in 2011. And in February, I believe, of 2011, to allow stand-up paddles. Before it was no contact. And again, it's really how city councils, the county, and the city has decided to label this lake. So it definitely couldn't be changed, but that's the way it is right now.
Are there any major rules or regulations that separate the Tempe Town Lake Powell or something like that?
Yes, there are. It's a good question. Lake Powell, well, Tempe Town Lake does not allow gas motors, except for safety launches. Those are the only. So it has to be a natural club. Arizona Dragon Boat Association, Tempe Town Lake Rowing, that's us. Cerritos Salada Rowing Club, the Arizona Sailing Foundation. These different clubs can get, they have to get it approved, and then they can have safety launch. Otherwise, it's all electric, human-powered vessels. And so that's kind of one of your main differences right here. And then some of those lakes are full body compact cloud, and then this is here. So those are some major. Another kind of big difference is in order to put a vessel on this lake, no matter the type, it requires a daily or yearly permit. And for Lake Powell, you would have to have your state permit for your boat, but it's not required for kayak. It would be for a gas-powered or electric-powered boat. Really most of the other big lakes, Roosevelt, they all require that in the area. This is different. We require a permit for any vessel on the lake.
What's the rationale behind the gas-powered motor ban, except for special dispensations?
This lake is meant to be mostly human-powered craft. If you start allowing these big bass boats, they create a big wake, and it really makes kind of a pretty bad environment for rowing. If you know much about rowing, you know that wakes really mess your row up. You're getting out to row, and it's a major problem. Kayaking's not so bad, stand-up paddling is not so bad, but they want to facilitate. They want to have a venue that facilitates basically a good opportunity to be on human-powered craft. And it's just not big enough for some of these fast big boats. And we saw someone went on the other day with a jet ski, and they were going all over good to go.
Tesla electric boat engine that started water skiing.
Yeah.
Going back to fishing, why did they introduce it to the lakes for the meat? Because it wasn't really environment to do it.
For the fish to eat, I don't know. I wish I could give you a better answer on that. I don't know exactly but I do know that when the lake was refilled back in July of 2010, there was a lot of, they wanted to make sure when they refilled and they cleaned the lake up, they put a lot of carp in the lake. And then again, I wish I could say more as far as what they introduced in terms of taking care of the fish in that way. I think it's just the cycle, really. But there are trout in this lake. They put trout in November and they stop in February. And so there are all kinds of fish.
What did they do with them when the lake drained?
Yes.
What did they do with them when it drained?
With the what, sorry?
What did they do with the fish when it was draining?
That's a really good question. Fish and Game came out in canoes when there were just some puddles left, and they were going around with big nets, and they pulled the fish out. And if you go over, it'd be interesting for you to go and check this out if you get the opportunity. 550 East Tempe Town Lake, that's how you get where I'm talking about. So over here at the marina, they've got aerators in the water, and the marina doesn't, it's a safe harbor. So when the water drains, we still have this much water in the safe harbor where we store the safety launches. And so, they've got these aerators, and they took as many fish as they could get a hold of and put them in there. So that was the idea, and it's a lot better than last time. When the dam went last time, it was gone so fast, a lot of fish, didn't make it. It was,
that's when they released the alligators.
That's right. They brought alligators in. They really did. They had a little show here.
Urban legend. There are alligators in there.
Yeah, that's how it got here.
Well, they talked about taking fish that had just died to the zoo to feed animals over there.
I know one of the things, of course, this is just, there's a lot of future plans, but the ones I know about have to do with boating. So the plan that we're hopeful about, we hope will happen someday, is a boathouse. And they've got plans drawn up for it. They're working on funding. That's really the big thing. And they really don't, they want to do it in the next 5 years, but will it happen? We'll see. It depends on funding and things. But that's going to go right. If you look again where our facility, if you'll see that there's the marina there. On the other side of the marina, there's an open area. If you will go over there, you'll see it. And there's really kind of almost nothing going on against the hillside. And that's where the boathouse is supposed to go. So that'll be nice because they're going to have some, I think, 5 big bays for boat storage. And we'll have a facility with an office there.
Is there some food service going to go into it as well?
No. I know they talked about that. As of right now, I believe the answer is no. But I know that that's something that had been discussed.
Yeah. There's not. We're talking about this at lunch. There are very few. One that we didn't even know about. Apparently, over in Hayden Landing here.
Oh yeah.
There's no place to eat where you can sit and look at the lake. This point.
Right.
No lunch place.
Well, I'll be interested because I know there's some food places going in over here at the State Farm building. I just don't know, where they're going to be placed in the building.
Yeah.
And how that would work, but there's definitely some
It'd be
stuff.
cool to have one right on the top floor.
I totally agree.